Hello everybody, how are you? It is Crafting with Sam. Today is Saturday, November 12th. I was about to say October, but I caught myself. How is everybody doing? I know I've been busy for the last couple days and I wasn't feeling the greatest on Thursday. Well, actually it was more Thursday afternoon and night. I was fine all morning. And then I had it was just mostly pain, like really bad pain I was having, so I didn't even do anything at all. Friday I mostly rested and didn't overdo it. Friday, what else did I do on Friday? Oh yeah, I found some stuff to talk about for when I'm doing videos. So I'm actually gonna start that in a little bit here. And then today I actually got myself a new Christmas tree for my bedroom, and it's just perfect. And I've decided next year, like starting February, which is Valentine's Day, I'm gonna do like each different holidays. So for Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Canada Day, stuff like that. I've always kind of wanted to do that, and now I think I'm going to, because to be honest with you, it can stay up. I know a lot of people do that, and I think it's cool. But where I have it, it's not hurting anything. It's just on my nightstand, one of my nightstands that I'm not really, well, I am using it, but nothing is on top of there. It was just mostly junk that I wasn't using that I ended up getting rid of some of it, that I started like a donated pile. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's really cool, and I can actually bring you down at the end of the video and show you my new Christmas tree. And they want to do my, if you guys remember Wednesday, Wednesday or Monday of, it was like the 7th or 8th, I was talking about new shelves and stuff like that for my craft room. They actually want to get them next week, so now I have to take everything out. Okay, my bookshelf and my table, I'll show you at the end of the video because it's just too hard putting you back on the ring mirror and stuff like that. Anywho, needless to say, I had to take all that apart. So, yeah. I feel like with that bookshelf, for some reason, this is my third time having to take everything off and re-putting everything back on. But I'm not putting anything on there. I'm actually taking everything off, and my dad's going to take it, and he's going to use it for downstairs. So that's fine. At least it's being used. So this thing that I found was kind of a 20 questions thing. So I'm gonna get started. I just kind of did an article like thing, and it's a great conversation starter if you're nervous, or if you want to talk about some things with your friends and just don't know how. It's one of those things, right? So, okay, let's get started. Number 1, what is more important in your life right now? I would say love and my health. Those two are very important to me. I want to learn to love one another. And I want to take better care of my health. And it's very important that I continue to work on those things as a person. So that's my answer for that. 2, what is your favorite app on your phone? Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, per se. And those are my top 3 apps that I go on every day. I normally check Facebook first, and then Instagram, and then I watch TikTok. Sometimes I do it opposite. Sometimes I actually watch TikTok first and whatever. I'm gonna put my drink right there. Okay. Well, what type of friend you would like to have? Loyal and honesty. I've had so many friends in the past that were taking advantage of me and not being honest and stuff. I remember I had this one really good friend for years. I met her in high school, and then once we got a little bit older, she just kind of, one year, it was actually the year COVID hit. The year that COVID hit was probably one of the worst years of my life. Because my ex broke up with me. And then a few months later, my friend left me. I was so heartbroken. I was like a total wreck. I'm about to cry. I know I am. And then at Christmas time, I lost my cat. So, and then COVID hit after that. So, I was just a wreck. I had really bad depression and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what kind of friend I would like to have, for sure. And I do actually have three good friends of mine that are that. So, I would like more, but, it's hard for me. I don't really go much everywhere. And, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll happen further down the road, right? You'll just never know until it happens. Okay. What do you like to read? I love reading fiction and fantasy. Those are my 2 types of books that I really like to read. For example, the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, those kind of series. I also love to read true stories. I've always loved it. Yeah, so those would be my most favorite books. Where would you like to travel the best? Scotland. Scotland would be my ideal, and then Italy. Scotland to see all the historical castles and to visit where Outlander was and just to ride the Harry Potter train because that's actually in Scotland. It's called the Jacobite, I think it's called, train. And I would love to go. I would love to do that. Me personally, yeah. Okay, so what are you good at? Number 6. Diamond painting and photography for sure is my best answer for that one. Outside of diamond painting is my photography skills. I can really take a good, amazing pictures. I thought about going into photography, but I didn't really head that way. I had more into the healthcare profession, and I'm actually a certified healthcare worker. I'm just not I haven't been able to work for a couple of years now, so that job is really, I give a lot of people credit for what they do because it is not an easy job to do. I worked at 2 places and I was very stressed. And I said, you know what? That's not for me. I mean, I still would like to try to get back into PSW because I still can. It's not where a nurse where you have to renew your license every year. At PSW, you have for life. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's my best ability, or that's what I'm really good at per se. Number 7. How many relationships have you had? 6. I dated 3 guys when I was younger. When I was in high school per se. When I was, I think, grade 11. But they didn't really last long. They were 6 to 4 months. So I still really count that as relationships. And then 3 of them I had really good relationships with. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So, okay. What is your favorite season? Summer and autumn. I love summer except for if it's over 100 degrees, then no. Autumn I really like because it's warm and cool, and I love the colors of the leaves that change, you know what I mean? I've always loved summer and autumn. Okay. What are you most proud of? Number 9. Definitely graduating college because to me, graduating college was a huge success. I was the first to graduate college. Out of my whole mom's side of the family. And then it was my cousin Jamie, She is an RN nurse professionally, but she decided she doesn't want to do it anymore. It's like she is so stressful, and I feel for her. I understand her pain, but her pain is a lot more because it's more than what a PSW do. And I understand why she doesn't want to do it anymore. It is very hard. But yeah, I am very proud that I did it because it took a lot of work for me to be able to graduate college. So, but I did it, and that is what I'm most proud of. Okay, number 10. What is your biggest dream? To travel. I've always loved traveling. I'm like a go-getter. I just want to go, go, go. Even though it's just, to me, I don't want to go anywhere in my city because I've already been to a lot of places in my city. So, other than the casino here, I don't really go too far, other than a few stores, you know what I mean? And my friends. So, but to other places, yes, I would love to go to. And I've always been like this ever since I was a child. So, I love to travel. I probably would go nuts if I could not travel anymore. But that's just my biggest dream. That I've always had when I was a kid. Okay, number 11. What is one thing people you wish you sorry, let me redo that question, okay? What is the one thing people wish would understand you? The way I speak and the way I feel about things. That's my biggest pet peeve, that I feel a lot of people don't really get to know the real me. They just, I know sometimes I can be a lot to deal with at times. But yeah. And the way I talk too. I know I'm not the greatest when I talk sometimes, and I do struggle, and that's also part of my ADHD as well. But yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, I would think. Dang it. Okay. Have you ever treated a person in a way that you regret? Yes, definitely. My ex, for sure. He was sometimes the biggest jerk around, and sometimes it was just really awkward between us and stuff, and yeah, I don't know. It was just definitely my ex for sure. And my dad too sometimes. My both of my dads really. Okay. If you knew you would die today, how would you spend it? At the beach with my family. I've always loved the beach. The beach is my happy place. And that's where I feel most at peace at. And the sound of the waves and the breeze and the sun on my face. Yeah. It's just, it really calms me down when I'm stressed. Okay. I think there's only a couple questions left. Yeah. So I'm going to do that and then probably end the video there. And I'm going to do a pre-record for tomorrow because tomorrow I am pretty busy. So I'll be doing that. Sorry if I'm just working on one color. It is a lot of color blocking. I'm just trying to finish up the orange so I can work on the white and the black after. Okay. 15. Have you ever been in love? Yes. 2 times. One relationship I had, we dated for a couple of years. And I actually had 2 guys that I have actually had really long relationships with. And I love them both very much. I don't really talk to the other one anymore. Sometimes I still talk to my other ex. But just as a friend's level. He asks me sometimes how I am and stuff like that. But other than that, not very much. So, but we ended on a good note. My other one, not very much, unfortunately. I was talking to him last year, and then all of a sudden, he just stopped, and that's fine. You know, I'm not really too worried about it. You know, even all the other guys that I've dated in my past, I never really continued talking to them. Except for one that, because we ended up really on good terms because after everything we've been through and stuff like that, yeah, I don't really talk about him much anymore. I don't need to, so, yeah, so I've been in love twice. Okay, when you're home alone, what do you like to do? Relax and doing my art, for sure. I like watching TV. I am actually home alone right now and I am recording this. My parents are both out. They're going to a concert tonight. So I have a few hours to myself. So I figured I'm going to do some diamond painting because I had to come in here anyways and clean some of that stuff up and put some of it in Goodwill that I don't even use anymore. So yeah, I had to do that because they wanted to do it. Um, they wanted to do it next week, so I'm like, I better get a move on. Okay, 17. Do you believe in second chances? Sometimes. Funny story. So, one of my exes that I broke up was in 2019. We actually dated. We were together for 4 months. And then we started connecting again. And we got back together. And we were actually together for a couple of years. And then, like I said, it was 2019. Actually, no, it was only a year and a few months, not a couple years. The other one was a couple years. But anyways, sorry, I'm not trying to confuse myself. Chris and I actually did get back together, and so sometimes, yes, I do believe in second chances. So, yeah. Anyways, my other ex was Richard, but I don't really talk to him much at all. So, okay, what's one thing you Okay, I'm just gonna skip that question because my handwriting was horrible. Okay. How would you want to be remembered? I want to be remembered by being loved. I want people to miss my crazy personality, which I think it's awesome, and my artwork. I want to be definitely remembered for that. So, last question. What makes you happy? Beach, like I said. And going camping trips and art. That what makes me happy a lot. So on that note, I will end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!